Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here. How you doing? So it's Monday and I hope you had a really busy weekend. As you can tell, I have. Because yes, I have changed the intro sequence. I hope you approve. I've also changed the show slightly as well, especially with regard to the theme and LUT review, which frankly went from being too long to too short. Today's one hopefully will be in the Goldilocks range, i.e. just right. We'll soon find out. You tell me in the comments when we get there. Right, enough of that, let's crack on with today's map, and it's a goodie. It's Coruña, Galiza, by MrMiyagi, Yes, he who puts his name in the title to make it easy to find. Clever work, MrMiyagi, clever work. There's your start square, and here are your resources. Now, the one thing to be said about MrMiyagi is if there isn't a better crafter of playable maps, I don't know who is. I really don't know who is. I mean, there are equals, but I don't think there's anybody better at making maps that are designed to be played. Anyway, we're using the Not So Rocky theme by Carnador, who is also an excellent map maker, and we need the generic tree pack. Other than that, this is more or less vanilla. We'll start by looking at this little flyover here. It's quite nice. Well, it's more than quite nice. It's very nicely done indeed. Very nice, except for just see a little bit of glitching out there. A little bit of the Earth's blue mantle shining through. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's not a good start, is it now, MrMiyagi? Anyway, I'm going to mention it once, okay? The glitching between the roads. Now, you pays your money and you takes your choice. This is probably the ideal width to have the roads apart, so I cannot fault MrMiyagi for this at all. Oh, here, we'll get back to glitching in a second. So here's your intersection, your first intersection. Very nice, very much liking it. Good choice here. It's quite low. Is it too low, we ask ourselves? Shall we check for lampposts clipping through, shall we? Oh dear, at least it's not in the road, okay? At least it's not in the road, and there as well. At least they're not in the road, but they are glitching through. Oh, the other thing I'd like to mention about this intersection is going from 3 lanes to 2 lanes. I probably would have preferred for the straight on to be maybe 2 lanes all the way up and around, given that this is the main route for now anyway, and then until you start building a city. But that just would look tidier. But I'm not marking it down for that. Yeah, clipping, yeah. But anyway, the ideal width for these 2 highways to be apart, I would say. Look at the the terrain's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. You could have had them further apart, like there, where there's no glitching at all, or you can move them closer together where there's no glitching. Obviously, closer together they are, the harder they are to work with if you want to put in an intersection. So I can see very good reason why you wouldn't want to do that. Or you could separate them by a little bit further, but then I don't think it's so aesthetically pleasing. Anyway, we're quite close to the fog here. Let's have a look at this intersection. Now it's quite nice. It's low, but there is no clipping on any of these flyovers, which is great. Very nice indeed. It's kind of like a slightly skew with wishbone stretched out, and I approve. That's a very nice one. Out in the fog, you wouldn't even know it was there. Right, now we got this one. Now this one is a roundabout with roads flying off in every direction. As long as every direction is that direction. Yeah, now look at this. All the traffic is on those roads you see there. And everything south, which is we're going that way now, is just city builds. Mr. Miyagi is really good at this. Okay, basically taking your traffic. Oh, slightly jinky janky there. Ooh, hello. Yeah, he's very, very good at keeping traffic away from your city, through traffic away from the city centre. And so his maps are specifically designed for this. Now this tunnel goes through this hill, it comes out here. Now see the way they slope down, not too steep, kind of need to go down as well to get into the hill, and over here not too steep and down. So once again, that's good work, very, very good work. So yeah, with your Mr. Miyagi map, you should have hopefully a little less traffic coming through your city centre. Should be great. That's the whole point, isn't it? I think making life easy for you, for the player. Anyway, follow this road off. Where are we going here? Yeah, fly over there across the roundabout. And I think these bow a little bit too much. I kind of like them just like tucked in a little bit tidier. A little bit tidier. But there's nothing much wrong with that at all, to be honest with you. Start square? Why not? Yeah, plenty of room to build. I mean, it's a city builder game. Mr. Miyagi knows this. He gives us a map for building cities on. Can't grumble there. Loads of dead ends there that you can start branching out from. This is an interesting dead end. I don't know if he meant to do that, but yeah, that's what we've got. Anyway, the rail. Let's have a look at the rail. And the rail comes in immediately from a tunnel. Nice and smoothly entered and exited from the tunnel. Very nicely done. And nice smooth rail lines. No hill climbing. No ditch diving through here. And we just emerged there for a moment. And then into another tunnel. Where's that come out? I feel like ecania here. Ah, there it is. And it's out and then it's elevated. A little bit bowed possibly. No, it's probably alright actually. Elevated as we go across here. There's no trees growing through them or encroaching onto the line. Very happy with all of that. The basics are really, really good. There's just a few silly little oversight errors which have just scraped past him. We know we can do much better. We know he can. I mean, just got to look at the Christmas map, haven't you? Good grief. What absolute pleasure. If you've not seen it, have a quick scroll back through my playlists to Christmas and have a look at the Mr. Miyagi Christmas Village video. You will not regret it. Put some time aside and sit down and just really enjoy it, because that is one of the best builds I think I've seen, possibly ever. Oh, beautiful. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Railway. Yeah, it goes around there, and it goes around there, and then it dead ends here as well. Any more rail? Well, if we go back this way and bear off to the left and go through this tunnel, come out of that tunnel, yeah, and then through and around and follow the coast, yep, and yep, we're just heading off this way. I've forgotten where this goes, guys. Under the there's no more tunnels. This is it. This is the tunnel-free route, this one. Let's have a look at this bridge just to check. Yeah, that's perfect. No problem with that bridge. Right, okay, let's get settled down for the asset review, which will be followed by the theme review straight after. You'll like it. You'll like it, I promise. I'm promising something I can't uphold, obviously. Now, this is top of the Steam charts at the moment. You've bound to have seen it. It's the Data Mining Agency by Senfkorn. This is very, very interesting. I've got no idea exactly what's supposed to be going on in here. Obviously some sort of digital... I know what data mining is. I know what data mining is. But yes, it's a lovely building. This could be anything, actually. It doesn't have to be data mining. This could be like well, anything. Anything. It's just really nicely done. Senfkorn, you have made my day with this. This is a very lovely piece of work. Nice and square, nice and big. Data Mining Agency by Senfkorn. today's asset of the day. Get ready. Are you ready? Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that little intro I just did. This is a Springpine Rapid Cinematic plus Vivid LUT by ecania. ecania didn't do the Vivid LUT, but he did do the theme. And the theme, we're going to be sticking with this theme for the whole week. The first 3 days we'll be looking at the daytime, and then the last 3 days we'll be looking at dusk. And you'll see the entire cinematic as it used to be, but spread over 6 days instead. And for those of you that want some factoids, let's do some accidents. A Spanish Air Force jet shot itself out of the sky when its gunfire ricocheted off a nearby mountainside. Oh, what a fool. And the only Englishman to become Pope died after choking on a fly. How about that? Oh, what a doofus. Right, anyway, that's all we're getting today, and I think as of tomorrow we'll spend a little bit more time just jumping straight into the factoids rather than discussing the map. Shipping routes. Shipping routes, we've got one there, and one there, and one there, and one over here as well. Okay, but there's one more thing I need to show you before we go any further. Oh, water flow, sorry, we need to do this, sorry, water flow first. What water flow? No water flow up here at all. Oh, one little arrow there. Okay, so, right, fine. Come over this side, though, and we've got the river. Now, this river is flowing. You can't see any arrows, but it is moving, which is great. Oh, there's some arrows up here. I lied. You can see some arrows. Right, so we have water flow down the river, which emerges into this estuary. And there's lots of water flow here. So, right, okay, so now we're talking business. Loads of places down here that you can utilise. And it flows out into the bay, and there's water flow enough to just get your sewage away from your city. Yeah, the arrows there, yeah. Okay, good. Now, I do want to show you this one last little thing. Okay, this looks like, to me, an old man lighting a cigarette. And before you say anything, no, I don't smoke. No, it's not me. And I'm not that old, so shut up. Alright, let's look at the terrain, shall we, while we're here. Very nice. Okay, not perfectly flat. Oh, look, we found a castle. A castle? It's a castle. Yeah, nice and simple. The thing with this map is it's been done simply, okay? I think it's basically been left for you to do all the hard work. And it's just giving you a nice map to build on. Very nice it is too. And I think Carnador's theme, Not So Rocky, was spot on for this as well. What we got here? The beach. Beach is good. Beach is, well, it's a beach. Not really much more to say about the beach, really. I think there would have been sandbanks there as well, so I'm happy with that. And then we've got cliff edges here with no trees growing out of them. Well, so I'm happy with that. I don't mind the odd tree growing out of a cliff edge, as long as I believe it. Like that one there, I believe that one. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, very nice cutting work through there as well. Right, what else are we going to look at before we give this thing some scores? There must be something around here to look at. Or is it just rolling countryside? Is that all this map is? Just a big old, yep, a big old rolling countryside. This is your start area here. This is where everything's going to be built down here. And it's flat enough, isn't it? I think even a moderately skilled player could have a good go at this one. Like me, moderately skilled. No, seriously, I don't blow my own trumpet on this. I'm not the greatest city builder. Otherwise, I'd be building cities all the time and doing lots of Let's Plays. I'm not that good. Right, so we've got the bay, or the harbour, I guess. And yeah, I think we've seen everything now. I think we've seen everything. Let's get settled down. How about here? Right. Aesthetically, it's okay. It's not the beautiful map, but I think everything looks very nice about it. I'm gonna just squeeze it up from a 3 to a 4 star. I don't think it's worth much more than 4. 4 it is. Detailing, we've got lots of minor little problems, and all the basics are done right. So I think a slap bang middle, 3 stars for detail. And gameplay potential, look, this is Mr. Miyagi. It's 5 stars. He doesn't do this slightly. He makes a map for you to play. 5 stars, and you sort out your detailing. And once you've done that, I would say that this is definitely high value for the BonBonB seal of approval. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Don't forget to join me tomorrow for another map in the Waltz map series. We'll be doing a request tomorrow. You can join me over on Patreon because there is a incredibly long map list there. Everything we've ever reviewed is listed, and you can have a look at that completely free. Not asking for your money, but send me money. Send me lots of money. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.